Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to use shortcut to create an Excel spreadsheet. An Excel spreadsheet is used for computing large sums of items so that can be easy for you. So I'd like you to hit a subscribe button on this screen, so that when I post another video, you can get a notification and we shall continue learning together. So on your screen, what you're going to do, left click. I'm assuming you're using a laptop. So you left click, you'll get a drop menu. On this drop menu, you go down to new. It will bring you another drop menu. From that, it will take you, then you come to Microsoft Excel worksheet. So click on that, left click, then you created a shortcut of the same. So it will come to your screen and then you can rename it. Assuming you are using a DPL device, a tablet, you place your finger on the screen for long, you long press on the screen, and a drop menu will come and you follow the same steps here that you have done. So we can rename this one. Maybe this is grade 4 mark lists. We call it mark list or score sheet. Let's use the right word, score sheet. Score sheet. You rename it, then you press OK or enter. For that matter, you've created a file that is grade 4. So we are going to work in this. You double click left. You left click double, and so it will open. So anytime you want to open a file, you double click. That is left click, you double click. Or a folder on the screen, you do what? Or a program on the screen, when you want to open it, you double click. So this is the spreadsheet. On this spreadsheet, we can now start key in what we want. For example, we are going to make a score sheet for grade 4. So this is, maybe this a number. This is the number. Then we have name of learner. Now you realize the word is longer than the column. It's important to know that this we have rows, they run across, and then we have columns, they go down like that. So then the A, B, C, D, these are the names of the columns. The 1, 2, 3, these are row numbers. They are not the number of items you're putting it, but they are names or they are row numbers. So this is row number 1, row number 2, column A, column B, column C. That is what you do. So you realize this one, the first in column B, the word is longer than the column. So you click on B, you take your pointer, place it there, then you left click, then you have it has highlighted, then bring your cursor to that point. When it puts those arrows, left click double, it will open up to the size of the name that you have there. Then you come to the next column, you can insert B, that's for boys or girl. If you so wish to have it, if you don't need it, you can assume it, because we are not interested. What we are interested most is in marks. So the first column, maybe we have English, that is English. Second column, Kiswahili. The third column, maybe maths, sport, science, or technical science, science technology, that is, and then social studies. I've used the one for class 8 because just to use it as an explanation. Then lastly we have total. So we have made. Then you can choose to bold. How do you bold? You go to the first item that you want to bold, then left hold, then drag your pointer across the items you want to bold. Then you leave after you've highlighted, you leave it like that. Then you go to B. This is bold. When you press it, when you left click on it, it will open, and what will happen? You will bold. So that is what we have done. We have bold. Now we can also put the items we have written to be center. You do the same thing. You highlight from the first item that you want up to the last, and then you go to these lines. When you click on them, left click on them, then the items you highlighted, they will appear at the center of the columns that you are creating. Now this one also is big. If you don't want to click that, you can use this one, then left hold, then drag to a position where you want your row to be. So that is another way of doing it. So let's now key in the numbers, maybe up to 5. Then you key in the names. You can say Roy, Mackenzie. This is Lana 1, Lana 2. You click down or you click on the next cell. These are cells. Then maybe you had Grace, Orisi. Go down, maybe Perpetua, Alimo. So maybe this one here is a boy. So you insert B. Maybe you can put all the caps on. I hope you know the caps on your keyboard. Then this is a girl. Go down, girl probably. So the column is so big, so we can do the same. We can minimize it to that point. We go to English, maybe Mackenzie scored 56, Kiswahili 73, mathematics 85, 86, science 54, social studies 81. Just key in the marks that the scores. So these are raw. This is raw data or raw marks you're entering as they appear. So this is 57, 65. Talk of 64. Talk of 73. Talk of 92. Go down. Scored maybe 68. Scored 78. Scored maybe 63. 56. Maybe let's give him 62. So what we have done here, we have keyed in the marks the way the learners scored them. So we are now going to compute. So how do you compute? You click on the first cell of the items that you want to compute. Then you drag across. You drag across up to that point. Once you reach there, then you can now go to this function. This function that is auto sum, it will help you to compute. So you tap or you click on the drop arrow. Then here we have to give you sum, average, count numbers, maximum, minimum. We are more interested in sum. Sum is the total. So left click on it. There you are. You have the total marks the learners got. So you can choose to bold just to make your work clean and distinct. Then we now want to know the average, that's the mean, MSS, for these all the subjects plus the total. Do the same, drag all of them, then you can give them a space there. Then what you do, go back to the same function, left click on that arrow, then you go to average. So in average, what you've got here, these are what? This is the average MSS. Now you realize column A is 60.3333, column 2 72, column 3 maths 71, science 61, social studies 78.33. So in our average, we normally use double or two decimal number. So what you do, you select that, or you can select all of them, just because you want the work to be faster and take short time. So you come to these zeros. These zeros, there's something they do. When you click the first one, it increases the decimals. You come to the second one, you click there, now they are reducing. We are reducing the decimal numbers. We wanted only 3. So in a click, we have reduced. You can also do the same, bold, just to make your work clean. So you realize, let us delete this one because we are no longer using it. And then we call this one MSS, means standard score. You click out, then select the cell again. Then you can center and bold. So your work is clean. That is how you work using an Excel spreadsheet. So from here, you can now just make them look a bit better. Let them look nice by not having big, space. So you can double click the way I showed you the first when I was beginning this presentation. So that is how it is. Now, after you've done that, there are things you need for your spreadsheet. One, these liners, when you print, they will not print. So we want this work to be done in lines. That's a table. We want a table. The lines you see here, they cannot print. So what you do, go to the first cell that you want to be put in a table, then you drag across, you left hold as you drag. So you drag up to where you want, probably that's where you wanted. Then also you can do what? You can add one for, I'll let you know. So what you do, you go to this function, this function, you left click, then it will bring you a drop menu. You can choose the border. These are borders. So here we'll take all borders, and that is work is done. So probably the column I added here, I wanted maybe for grading, for merit areas, I can put pause for position. So I do the same, bold and center. So my table is ready. Now, we renamed it as a grade 4, but let's just use class 8 because of the learning areas that we have here. So this table, we can give it a head, like blah blah, which school is this, which class, which exam. So we go to insert, select that, you left click, and then you go across your function ribbon. That's the menu, this ribbon across here. Then you click on header and footer. So that is how it will appear. Then you type in you call it this a school, maybe I guess Nyai Gori primary school. Newry Primary School. You click enter, it will come down, the cursor will come down. Then you say this was class 8, class 8, class 8, and the term exam, exam. So exam, this was term 1 2023. So we have done that. Then you can also highlight. You want this work to look a bit better by changing the you can change the font. The font is here. You can choose the one you want, or you can leave it the way it is. I choose to leave it the way it is, but I make it bold. I increase the font. That's you add this the font here, the size of the font. So you can maybe give it 16, so it will be larger. Then I underline because it's a header. I name it. Now you find they have overlapped. So what you do, you come to this column here, this margin, then you left hold, then drag down. After we drag down, that is now your work is done. Now after doing that, you always remember to save as you continue. So by saving, you come to this icon here, you left click save, and it is saved. Or you can use Control S, that is a shortcut, Control S for saving. Now when you look at these marks, we have the first one is scoring 350, the second one 351, the third one is 327. So you realize that the second one scored more than the first learner. So we want to position them. We want to arrange them according to their scores. So what you do, you click on the first cell, that's the name of the learner. That's where you start from. Don't start from number because we are not interested with the number. We are interested in sorting the learners from the one who scored more to the one who scored least. So we left hold, then drag. You drag up to the marks. That is all. That is what you want to sort. So after doing that, go to this function, that is sort and filter, this one. So when you click on it, you go to custom. On that drop menu, you go to custom, and that is what you will see. So what you do, you go sort by. Let me move this thing so that we can be able to see what we are doing. Move that menu. So you go to sort by, you click there. So you choose what you want to use in sorting. Name of learner, big. So because we want to sort using the total marks, because that is what gives us the position of the learner, so we will use total. You press total. Here sort on values. We are sorting on values, not cell, color, font, whatever. We are using value. Values are these numbers that the marks that we have put here. And then we also do what? Go to this order. So which order do we want? Smallest to largest? No. So in that, position 1 will take more marks. So that will be largest to smallest. You do that. After you've selected that, then you click or left click OK just once, and there it is sorted. So number 1, the first learner scored 351, the second learner 350, the third learner 327. So you can comfortably say this is position 1, position 2, and position 3. So you can choose to center these positions. You can choose to center them like that. And of course, if you want, you can change the size of the cell or leave it like that. So what we have done, we have created a spreadsheet or an Excel mark list using the Excel pattern. So in case you have any question, you can drop it in the view on the comment box. Also remember to subscribe to this channel so that when I drop another video, you can be able to learn more as we learn together. So thank you for watching. See you another time.